evening. This is the Ohm Service. Good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Ohm Service with me, SoulOhm Reviews, Marky Mark, and obviously Kris, Lethal Coils. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Kris. How are you? And a happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too, sir. It's been, what was it, just after Christmas?
Yeah.
It was last week.
Yeah.
I've been doing all right, aside from, the man flu.
Yeah, I know.
Slowly fading, thank God. It decided yesterday that it was going to start packing up its bags, and, I was evicting it, so.
Yeah, you've been a busy little boy this week, haven't you? With live shows and all that. You have been a little busy old boy.
Mm-hmm. I have. So, yeah, I've been doing all right. I've been busy with all sorts of lives, to be honest with you. Goober had me on last weekend with Vaping with Vic, and I did a few others of unplanned lives. And then this morning was completely unplanned, 2-hour live. Originally just turned into a 2-hour live, but originally started as just a few minutes of trial and error, testing out some stuff and setting up our buddy Reverend Vapes, who I believe is in the chat here.
Oh, you're going to say hello to a chat. Come on, let's say hello to a chat before we go
MF
any
Vapes.
Ian, Matt, Grimmy, Village, Lynn, Ian, Grimmy, Village, ID, Diane, Chrissy little baby, how you doing, Chrissy boy? Mike, good evening to you. God, we've got a fair few in chat. Rev, got to say hello to Rev, haven't we? We're going to have Reverend Vapor on our channel soon. Just thought I'd make that public. Roy, good evening to you, sir. So the man flu is retreating, is it?
It sure is. I was. It started going away yesterday morning, thankfully. As you know, I mentioned it to you. I was really planning on canceling last night's live stream, but as the day progressed, I started feeling a little better. I ended up going 2 hours. 2 hours? Was it 2 hours yesterday that I went live for? I don't know. I went on a rant. No, I think it was just an hour. But I went on a rant yesterday about that video and how it affected me. And I'm just going to refer to it as that video, and that's about the most we're going to talk about that tonight. But after that, I
did see the rant video, but I couldn't hear you because obviously I was at work at the time, and so I was seeing the expressions, and it sounded like you was very intent.
I was.
Or should I say intense?
Something like that hurts deeply.
It certainly does. Have we got any more news on that? If you don't know what we're talking about obviously Ben and Vupu.
Yep, Ben Phillips, the content creator,
Ryan,
and Vupu. Obviously, we know them as a vape mod manufacturer and vape device manufacturer. They sponsored a stupid video that ended up with a 10-year-old asking his mother about what a Vupu was.
Have we heard any more news? Did Vupu know that was going to be the kind of video that was going to go?
They did. They had to know. He's got 4.1 million views. Most of his subscriber base is between the ages of 10 to 15. They knew. They had to know.
Has there been any official statement? Because obviously I've been away from
there hasn't been any
today.
official statement, but afterwards, YouTube had removed their video after all of the reports that had been sent in.
But obviously, it still will be in the internet. somewhere, I will
Oh,
assume.
it was. Yeah. I think Chris Doyle posted it this morning. It was on Daily Motion, and it's one of those things that if you put something up there, there's nothing stopping anyone from downloading that and making a solid hard copy for themselves. And a lot of people are assholes and will spread that out.
Out of curiosity, sometimes when I go surfing on the internet, just random surfing, and I actually typed in SoulOhm reviews just to see, what my presence is like on Google, just to see how it is. And it's quite interesting that a lot of my videos are turning up on, should I say, like YouTube alternative channels, like Russian channels, and
Really?
yeah, I was quite surprised how many, especially a lot of my old videos as well, that have actually been taken from YouTube and put onto another platform. So I was quite surprised at that.
Yeah, guys, we're not going to spend too much time on that topic, but yeah, MF Vape, it had 500K views before it was pulled. Before it was pulled, it was restricted, but it was restricted by him. Ben Phillips himself restricted it, and before he restricted it, he had something like 250,000 views. And how many of those were minors? I mean, really, with the amount of 10 to 15-year-old viewers that he has, there's no way that that didn't affect a bunch of people. And Bill's absolutely right. The big issue is that the anti-vape lobbyists are going to use that to the fullest.
Oh yeah, of course they are. It's totally going to be used. I mean, especially if you break it down to what he was actually doing with the helium. If I remember, I mean, don't get me wrong, I ain't no scientist. I am definitely no scientist.
Right.
But you can't vape helium.
No. I want to bring this back many, 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 many years ago. And I don't know if y'all remember the Hindenburg. The Hindenburg was helium, was it not?
I believe so, yes. And
it burst into flames and crashed to the ground.
Yeah.
Helium is most definitely flammable. I can't imagine that he would have been able to vape that and not get hurt.
So the worry bit that I've got, I mean, all right, yeah, we can go on to the vaping side of it. The worry I've got is that he's done that prank. Now, I don't know about when you were 10-ish age. You'd see something silly on TV and do something. You'd try and do it. So imagine
how many people are going to do that now.
Yeah. That more than anything else, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not good for vaping the way that he did it.
Hindenburg was hydrogen.
But it was scary. Helium is a non-flammable. I didn't know that. Yes, I always thought it was flammable. But there you go.
Don't be surprised if the anti-vape people were involved in the first place. I wouldn't be, to be honest. I wouldn't put it past them to stage something like this. I mean, this is what they do typically. They create their own problems. Gaily Bops, how are we? Helium's non-flammable. Hindenburg was a mixture of gases. Okay.
But
Kool-Aid kids will love it.
Sorry, what was that?
Orion's, no, Grimmy said Kool-Aid kids will love it. Doing, following the steps of somebody else that they see on TV or in a movie.
But I mean, let's face it. So, the actual act itself, I thought was very irresponsible in the first place. I mean, I've never been a fan of it. I've got to admit, I've never been a fan of these prank
things. Channels.
Yeah, I mean, I remember back in the day when Jackass was the big thing, and to be honest with you, I never got it. I don't know if it's just me or what, but I just never got that channel. I never got the funny side of it. Yes, your hand?
Yeah, I'm trying to see why I'm not coming in perfectly clearly. That's all.
Yeah, you look all right on here. You're looking all right on here, bro.
Good. Good.
So, anyway, let's get on to a lighter note. I mean, I think it has been covered extensively this last few days. What I will say about it, if we do get any more information, because it'd be nice to find out if Vupu themselves have actually
Want to offer any information as to what they were thinking?
yeah, and also to see if Ben has actually got an official apology or anything like that. That would actually be nice. We can go on bashing and bashing and bashing, but I don't want to do that. I want to see if we can sort of like find more information about it. So, it's been a week, kiddo. What are you vaping on?
Oh man, I'm vaping on all 4 of the new babies that I've got. I've got that Noisy Cricket V3 with the Guillotine V2.
How are you getting on with it?
I love it. Love it. I've run it in both parallel and series so far, and I love it in series. Parallel, I think I need to build low for it to really shine, but
I suppose if when you're going in parallel, you have to have mech mod. Words won't come out. Words won't come out. They're not coming out.
a mech type build.
Yes, a mech type build.
There you go. So yeah, that's the first one I'm on. I've got my, as always, I've got my Stabwood edition of the RAM box with the profile RDA on top.
That looks kind of sweet little setup, that.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way it matches the button. Because it's all gold plated. I've used it quite a bit, so that's kind of rubbing off. I've also got the new Rage box from Desire Designs and Homeboy OC with the Armageddon Manufacturing Apocalypse Gen 2 sitting on top.
What colour would you class that as? Coral?
The green?
No, the mod.
Oh.
What colour would you
We'll
class
call
that?
it maroon. I call it purple because it reminds me of the Joker.
Yeah.
And the best part is that they're both semi-anodized, so they go well together. That's a happy thing for me. I've also got my V-God Elite with the Elite RDA.
I heard that you're not getting on with that very well.
Actually, I am now. I found the right build for it. I find that when it comes to mods and RDAs, to find the right vape, to enjoy it, you need to find the right build.
Yeah, of course you do. Sinner!
And the last one is another RAM box, the new one, the blue. Ooh, pretty. And I've got the Bonza V1 on there. And the juices I'm with today, I've got a plethora of juices. I've got Jam Monster Strawberry running.
I did enjoy that review, got to admit.
Thank you very much, my friend. I've got the Turkish Tobacco from Yalik. I've got the Buttermilk Pie.
Ooh.
Come on. No, screw it. We got the Buttermilk Pie. And last but not least, and I did 2 juice reviews of this line so far, Pancake House. Absolutely love their juices. This is a limited edition seasonal. This is pumpkin spice.
Ooh.
It's very nice. You get a lot of nutmeg in it, though, to be completely fair.
Is that the, I know this is going to sound daft, is it a spicy nutmeg or is it more of that sweet?
It's like a pumpkin pie spice. It's like, you know how you use nutmeg in like the pumpkin pie mixture itself, and it's very pumpkin pie nutmeggy. It does have that earthy kind of taste to it, but it's in a good way. Deadly Sinner's in. Welcome, Deadly. So, what about you, Mark? What are you on with today?
My new
That
toy.
looks like a snazzy setup.
I've got my new toy.
Your new toy.
It had to happen. It had to happen. Yes, I have got the double barrel V3. Yay!
Yay!
So chuffed. Absolutely chuffed to mint balls with it. Love it to pieces. Compared to the original, well, they say the 2.1 version that I've got, slight differences, not much to be honest with you. They are very, very subtle differences. But the big thing for me is that my actual Dead Rabbit fits on it without a hangover just slightly, because the 2.1 is like 24 mil, but it is a gnat's whisper of 24mm. So like me Dead Rabbit, me Drop, and quite a few other me RDAs would hang over only just slightly, but my OCD used to grind me just so I used to put actual 22s on it. So now I can put my drop down on it. So well chuffed. On the side here, the wheel itself is slightly smaller, and then underneath it's a hinge battery door. So I'm well chuffed, and it's a lot easier to get.
I love how this is turning into a review for you.
It's not Land Rover green. I know. I couldn't get. The only two choices that I had was the blue or the black. And obviously I wanted to go matchy with my Dead Rabbit, and it's like a matte black on both. So.
My 2.1 is black. The 2.1 that I have coming in is black.
On the screen chat, it's not very clear. I don't know what I've been. Obviously, if you've noticed, I actually moved things around without moving it. If it's not too clear, it should be all right. Bear 1 second. It's not blurry. There's not much I can do about it now. I'll have a look on the replay. I was playing around with the new logo in.
Oh no, it's cool. I'm looking at it on full screen settings right now, and on your TV it's coming in clear.
Yeah. Okay. Is everybody else all right with the chat where it is? Because obviously, it's hard to sort of like get us in at a certain size and obviously get the chat in as well. But I've tried to maximise the space that we've got. So,
yeah, of course.
Yes, on the hinge underneath, it's brilliant. Obviously, it makes life a lot easier. On the original, the 2.1 that I've got, it was a devil to get that battery door on and off. So yeah, chuff with that. Inside there I've got Cornflake Crunch from Nova Vapes. Quite a nice, very cornflakes. But you know, when have you ever had hot cornflakes? Hot milk on your cornflakes? Well, when you put hot milk on cornflakes, it gives off an aroma. And it's really nice, very wheaty kind of aroma. And that's what this one's giving off as well. So, yeah. Thanks, Kris, for the update. I'm glad it's all right.
Beautiful. Looks good, Mike.
JJ says it looks a bit blurry. But, yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. I might have a play while we're off for next week, but I'm going to be leaving it as it is. What else am I on? Obviously, I'm on my Mad Pull with the Nova RDA. In that, I have still got the Yuzu Lemon Meringue from, who's it from now? Koi. Really enjoying that. I've got that in my big bottle. So.
Hey, you remembered the name of it this time.
I know, I did well, yes.
Koi.
Well, it gives it away. It's got this massive big fish on it. There you go. I mean, doing it. What you call it? I wonder if it's called a koi with that fish.
Salamander.
Also got me Cosmo. I've been using this backwards and forwards to work, even though it's only been a couple of days. But this is the Cosmo kit from Vaptio. Impressed. Genuinely, actually impressed with these coils. Absolutely gorgeous flavour coming off this. And I've got the IVG bubblegum salt nicks in that. Really nice. Do enjoy that. I've also got the Go On Kenny kit set up, which I have got me gloop in. Just the tiny little bit left of gloop, which is the caramel latte, which I really do like. I've also got this will be coming up for review next week, is the Deja Vu mech, and obviously I've got the drop on top of that. And I've got some more IVG Jam Roly Poly, which I'm getting through it. Not my favourite, must admit, but I am getting through it. And Grumpy Old Vapor put Bailey's on cornflakes last week. Oh, nom nom. Oh, I bet that's nice. So, Kris, I need you to get some cornflakes. I need you to get some warm milk and pour it over there. It's a whole experience.
I'm going to have to try that. I am.
But you know how cornflakes, it's hard to explain. it does give off a aroma of its own. You're enjoying with your camera there, sir?
Yeah, I'm trying to zoom out, but it won't zoom out.
You look all right to me. You're a bit
It's
lower.
just, it's one of those OCD things. I'm like, I look like crap. Oh, you know.
Yeah, warm milk on kale flakes. It's gorgeous.
Has to be cold milk and sugar, says Zinner.
No. So, what have you been up to since
I don't think it was IVG. I think that was IVC, Vaping Irish.
What's IVC?
There was an issue with IVC, e-liquid. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know that there was a big issue with them.
Oh, IVG. No, that's the millions problem.
Oh, yep. I was actually on IVG for the past couple of days. I got Summer Blaze, which is a cool menthol, like summer berry lemonade, and it's pretty good. Pretty darn good. It definitely helps clear out the sinuses, that's for sure.
Good evening, Mike.
Oops.
There you look better. You look fine. You look fine, sir. Honestly.
I know.
So, besides you worrying about that, I've got to worry about the chat. Hopefully, you can.
Yeah.
You got me paranoid now about my chat. It's the only downside. So, like, you've only got so much space to put everything. It's so yeah.
He's trying to zoom out so he can do his Vanilla Ice shuffle to full effect. Hey, I'm not wearing a beanie there, Sinner. So, oh yeah. By the way, that's for you.
Ooh.
I'm wearing that hat just for you.
I see. IVG issue was, it was the millions with IVG. Actually, I don't know how further along the line they've gone with that, so that'd be interesting. So, it's 2019.
It is. It's a whole new year.
It's a seriously big new year for people that live in the United States of America. You have got one serious year ahead of you. We was talking prior to when we went live that you're planning to get more involved. And go on, what have you seen?
Don't lie. You wear that hat so your local vape shop can see the promo when you're on your knees, Kris. Oh,
Ow,
Sinner.
ow.
Ouch. That hurts, buddy.
So,
That's funny.
Obviously...
Yeah, we've got a hell of a year ahead of us. As you guys know, we discussed it with Vaping with Vic on Goobers Live a few nights ago. But we have until November before the FDA really cracks down on everything. Once November hits, the shit's really going to hit the fan. And we don't have very long, so it's up to us in this first half of the year to really band together as, individual states and go to our state representatives, our legislators, our lawmakers, and really, really advocate hardcore for vaping to stick around and why we need the products that we have right now on the market. It's going to be a huge battle. I'm not very optimistic that it's going to happen. I am going to continue doing my part, and I am actually, in the process of organizing some events here in the U.S., in my state specifically, that I would like to get more advocacy for, and I would like to see more people get involved with the community rather than just simply, walking into a vape shop, buying a vape, and then contributing on, some sort of group pages, or, sending emails. Like, sending emails isn't completely useless. It does help to a degree, but there's a lot more that needs to be done, and we need to bring this right to our politicians' doorsteps. So it's it's going to be a lot of fighting. Bill Richards, absolutely. Dion78 says he's looking forward to seeing what RDAs come out. Yeah, it did, Bill. It did need to go full-blown political 3 years ago. Absolutely. Vic is absolutely spot on with that. If we had taken it to a political level in the beginning and gone right to their doorsteps, we'd probably be in a very different position right now.
What's it like getting hold of your... here in the UK, we can get hold of our MPs. We can literally write to them. Can you do the same stateside?
To our legislators, to our lawmakers, yes, we can, but I don't think that that's even enough. We need to talk to someone. So making phone calls works. Writing letters does work. Writing emails does get through to them, but whether they read it or not, I don't know. It's just too easy to delete an email like that.
In the state that you're in at the present moment, your congressman, is it he, she?
Well, we got a plethora of them. Our state's representatives, we have, Christ, I can't even remember. We have a lot because we have them divided up into regions of the state, different districts and precincts. And so we have, a bunch of legislators that only have, so many districts, but we have to spread so many people across all of them. And so we have a crap load of representatives. I've found the ones for my area. I found all of them for the entire state, and I have phone numbers for each and every single one of them.
Do you know what their stance is on vaping?
Not half of them. Not half of them, I don't. But I don't care. I'm going to be writing to each and every one. I'm going to be making phone calls to each and every one. They need to know what vaping means and why they should be fighting for it instead of against it. And vaping saves lives. I know it's been said 100,000 times. Vaping saves lives.
Yeah, of course it does. Definitely.
And it's a very important aspect in a lot of people's life, and a positive aspect in a lot of people's life.
Oh, totally.
You need to pester Trump daily. Trump's not the issue. Trump is not the issue. Going to Trump is not going to do a damn thing. He's a puppet. He's yeah. I don't like Trump, but it's even if it was somebody else, even if it was Bush, going to him, going to the president of the United States is not going to do a damn thing. The FDA, they are the ones that are really, pushing all of this stuff. They are at a point where they don't have to ask permission. Like tomorrow, as I said, months ago, they got the green light, which means that at any point in time, I could wake up tomorrow morning and everything would be done. The FDA could shut everything, do everything that they wanted to.
Yeah. So in more down to a local level, which I'm sorry, I'm picking on you, but you're here. What are you going to be doing in the next? I will say the next couple of months. Are you going to be organising anything like a petition or something like that? Because
I don't have any experience in advocating. I don't have any experience in organizing. But I am going to do my goddamnedest to try and get as much done in the next few months as I possibly can.
So what we need is you guys that are watching this from the States to help organise something. We got to organise. We have got to get this moving. We've got to get it to gain traction, especially this year.
Canada's banned flavors as well. Canada's not much better than we are right now. The only thing up there is tobacco flavored juices, and I think mint flavored juices, if even that.
Really,
yeah,
I thought Canada was like having a better turn than you guys.
Last I knew, last research I had done, this was the way it was. Canada, Canada equals America with more bacon. That's right. Except their bacon ride horses. I mean, wait, no. Oops. Sought it, moved to the UK. Can't, bro. Can't. No passport. I can't even leave the country. We need to bring it to a national level, even more so than a state level. And so, guys, no matter what state you're living in, change.org, yes, Bill. That's a great website, and I encourage anybody to go there as well.
I've just spotted Alex in chat has turned around and said we can have all the flavours in Canada.
Oh, you can?
I thought it was. I thought there was basically doing a full turnaround according to.
Oh, cool.
Vaping.
Canada did a U-turn as far as I was aware. They're more in line with the UK now. That's great. Oh, I love it. Bogan might move to the UK. Oh, they just can't have names like cotton candy and stuff like that.
Which is understandable. That you can accept. That's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, if you're in the States, please contact your local legislators, contact your representatives, your senators, anybody you can get a hold of that represents your state. You need to do that. Get out, cat. Oops. Cat just knocked my camera.
Ooh, you play with your pussy?
Oh, jeez. Get out, you ginger fuck.
Oh, it's a ginger pussy as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Oh, firebush. So yeah, not before. In addition to what I'm going to be doing statewide here, we need to really bring it to that national level. So if you guys are in different states, please get a hold of me. We can do something together. We'll organize something together that we can maybe, get from state to state to state. Maybe we can get a few states together and do this all, as one collaboration. Make it like a nationwide event. But something has to happen. And so I'm just one person. I can't do it all on my own. But I'm going to do everything I can until I have more people standing behind me and willing to contribute to the cause and to the fight.
I've got to ask this question because it came up when the TPD was coming into effect with our side of it. What provisions are you guys thinking about for argument's sake that the flavour ban does go ahead in your state, which it probably will at the rate things are going? What are your contingency plans? What's being said in sort of like the groups that you talk to, the people that you talk to? Is it sort of like, are you going to go down the line like we have with his short fills? Obviously, we're more nicotine and flavourings.
I definitely see it going that direction. Apparently, according to who was it? Vic. It was Vic that mentioned it. You can find a loophole in putting a label on your e-liquid stating not for human consumption. Apparently that's a loophole. And so...
But if I remember rightly, especially with the stateside laws, they normally don't have loopholes like that.
You can always find a loophole, get a hold of the right lawyer, and he can spot it. But you're right. For the most part, we don't have the ability to find a loophole. They pretty much cover their own asses in every direction. So that's kind of what it is. But it's imperative.
So what's your contingencies then? For arguing's sake,
I don't know if we're going to be able to have one. From out here going out, well, if November falls through and everything happens like the FDA wants it to, then I guess the only thing I can really aspire to do is start practicing my DIYs.
I mean, can you get hold of like flavorings, for cakes and things
Flavorings, they can't ban those. They're all USP food grade products. They can't ban those because people use them in cooking all of the time. It's used in food.
Yeah.
So they can't get rid of that.
So one thing you could actually use, obviously, as long as it's not oil-based or anything like that.
VGPG is another USP food-grade product, so we can use those as well.
So you can go down the route of DIY, which will happen if the flavour ban carries on as it's going.
Yep. You could see Kris moonshining strawberry jam monster in his yard. I would, too.
Hi, TC.
I'd imagine the USA will return to the conditions that existed under prohibition if the loopholes get closed. Hey, Vaping with TC, how are you doing? Medgrade Nick, they can ban, rather. When intent to be used with nicotine, they can. Yeah, but that's the thing. They can't prove what your intent on use is. They can't prove that.
I
You know what
suppose
I
that
mean?
I suppose where the problem lies is obviously the actual vape shops themselves, because if my head's getting it right, I might be wrong, but I'm sure someone in chat will correct me. Obviously, you'll be able to buy your nicotine from the vape shop, but I've got a feeling that you won't be able to buy the flavorings from the
I
shop.
don't think you can, to be honest. I haven't found a shop that stocks nicotine like that. Isn't much of a market for DIY out here. A lot of people just buy their own e-liquids. They just buy them off the shelves. They don't really do DIY stuff. That's more of a hobbyist thing, much like mechanical mods. You're starting to see them phased out around here, as there's not much market for hobbyists, hobbyist vapors out here. Um, it's just a thing, you know. They have been slowly getting phased out because more and more people are getting involved with, pod systems or sub-ohm tanks and regulated mods. So, yeah, RDAs and mech mods are becoming a thing of the past in a lot of shops around here. I mean, obviously, we can still get them online.
Yeah.
We'll still be able to get the devices online. I don't think that they can consider that, a tobacco product if there's nothing in it, like a mechanical tube. I mean, sure, RDAs can be arguably proven to be used with, vaping products. So that I don't know about. Maybe they will. I find it hard to imagine that they could ban anything related to like online sales. Maybe like the UK where they have the, one second, excuse me, where the UK has the TPD laws, and you can't, what was it, South Australia, you can't buy and ship online from within the country. You have to buy online from international.
Yeah, but isn't in the States, certain states can't buy outside of the state, outside of its own state and things
I
like
don't
that?
think so,
I
but I'm
believe
not
so.
sure.
I'm almost certain that there are certain laws in the States where, for I would say, I don't know, Texas or whatever, they can't buy from outside. That's even online as well. They can buy
Really?
within the state, but not outside. I'm sure there's
Yeah.
laws in there on the United States for that.
Okay, Nick, issue will be on a state-to-state basis. Some have already got a total ban on it. Oof. Great. Great. That's just fantastic. Um, that's a good question. Very, very good question, Grimmy. That's something I've been saying for a long time is you guys, and by you guys, I mean the FDA, you guys banned or are trying to deem all vapor products as tobacco products, and yet you're trying to do away with it and rip them off the shelves. Why are you not ripping off cigarettes and tobacco, other tobacco products, Nicorette, the gum, the patches? Why? Why are you not taking those off the shelves too? Oh, wait, I know why. Because they make people sick and they give Big Pharma more money. That's why.
Oh yeah, I mean, let's face it. I mean, if any country proves that it's all to do with money, without sounding disrespectful, is the United States. The United States is blatantly obvious. It's all to do with money. And it's not to do with health. It's just blatantly obvious.
Absolutely. 110%.
I mean, if anyone's seen the latest Grim Green 510 report, I mean, boy, jeeps, if you didn't know, I mean, I already knew what Nick was talking about, but when he actually goes into sort of like who's being paid by pharma, and when it's got the equal amount of, in this country would be obviously cancer research and all them lot, that's sort of like our equivalent to it from you in the States, and they are being paid off by pharmaceutical companies from Johnson and Johnson and the rest of them to actually promote their gear. It's no wonder why vaping is in such a state it is actually in, because sort of like it's money driven, totally money driven. And let's face it, they are getting not a few $100, a few $100. They're getting billions of dollars to so like look after their own, if you know what I mean. So it's so like really bad. Danny,
It
go.
really is. Matt Chandler, if I start sending packages, I'll go to jail. They don't want the packages, I'll send them. They'll have wires in them, I'll tell you that. But no, I can't even say that. I
No, you
shouldn't
you,
say that
you
on.
can't say that. No.
Nope, because that'll get me in trouble. Um, MBK, Danny, how are you, buddy? Um,
So obviously the route that you guys are gonna definitely have to go down is obviously the DIY side of things.
mhm. DIY and DIY, and it's going to be a lot of online sales. You're going to see a jack up on that. You'll see black market everywhere. There's no denying we've got how many U.S. manufacturers. I mean, you're gonna see black market. If they think that for 1 second they can shut down a company, but they can't shut down the people. You know what I mean? They'll still have access to the materials that they use to make these devices. They'll still make these devices. They just won't be able to openly sell them on the market.
Evening, Puffing Billy. I love
You
that
know what I
name.
mean? So they're gonna sue the FDA for unfair trade practices, giving tobacco and big pharma
I
an
mean, I've
advantage in
I've
business.
said this. I think I've said this that many times. Out of all the countries that you need to speak to in the whole wide world, the United States and prohibition. It's so like, I say it every time, and it's so like basically that's what's happening. It is the
Yep,
exact same thing in
they're bringing back.
2019. It's so like it's crazy.
Yep, they're bringing it back. They're bringing back prohibition, which is gonna, piss them off because they're gonna realize pretty quickly that it's not gonna work. It grumpy old vapor in the USA, weed was the devil's harvest until it was regulated and taxed. Vaping will be left alone if it accepts taxes. Yep, you're absolutely
Hexam,
right.
hello.
Lethal Coils, you get in trouble for saying you send your representatives a regulated mod just because it has wires in it. That's right, they would. They would get me. I would get in a lot of trouble for that because I don't know, because I just would.
You've got that
I'm
kind of
trying to
face,
push
don't you?
push my views on politicians. Maybe you need to do this. Stop smoking cigarettes.
So obviously, I don't know how to do it, and you don't know how to do it. So, what ideas have you got to make your almost like a protest? I would say your claim for vaping. What's your idea of banding the guys together, type of thing? Obviously, and that.
Emails group page. I'm thinking about making a new group page for um, just for the cause, for the fight for vaping, um, and having it be a closed group to people that are serious about advocacy, and oh, I got a package.
Your replacement juice.
Oh, cool. They shipped that fast.
They did.
Look at that live.
Yeah, look at that live. I got
at that
new
live.
juice.
Vape Mail live on the show.
Cool beans.
You got some cool beans.
Special delivery. Yeah.
Do you know
So
what worries me a little bit? You don't see many US companies advocating.
no. Actually, there are a few local B&Ms that are, for advocacy. I don't know. Did you see my live show yesterday?
I didn't know.
Oh, I had my buddy Liam. He's the manager of Route One Vapors here, local B&M shop, and he was on for the hour. And oh, good, it's not soaked in the e-liquid this time. I had him on and was asking him a lot of questions about, where he saw vaping going for, local businesses. And it's going to be detrimental to local B&M shops, and there are going to be a lot of companies that go under because of this. And it's going to come down to the local B&M shops that hold the higher standards, that hold themselves to a respectable, responsible shop kind of environment and ideal, that are really going to thrive. It's the ones that don't give a damn, that don't card, their patrons. They don't care. They'll sell something to anybody. it's the ones that don't care. Those shops
So
themselves are going to be the
So
ones that fail.
Liam's is he a manager, or he actually owns the shop?
Yeah, he manages it. I do know Kris, the manager, too, but he's very, very busy. He's got 4 stores right now. He just opened a 4th one, actually.
So what are they actually doing in advocacy wise?
They support other people. Like if they don't really have the time to get involved themselves, but they do get involved when somebody, like I did, I brought to them, the whole issue of what we've got going on and why we need to band together, and they're all for it. They're on board with it. I'm sure they'll take part in it. So it's like when somebody brings it to them, they're more than happy to join in. But they just don't have the time or manpower really to kind of put together something themselves.
In the actual shop, obviously you go to the shop. Is there any advocacy in the shop or anything like that?
Plenty. They have cards, pamphlets, everything, everywhere. They've got all sorts of vape magazines, which, as we already know, pretty well hammer advocacy through them too.
Yeah, we ought to get them circulating around the internet as well. That might be a good idea.
Like those cards that I have in my wallet that I was showing you. I got those from Route 1.
What would be a good idea? The card that you've got, if you could actually scan that and get that up on the site, either on your site or my site, and then obviously other people can then download that and actually be able to start handing these things out.
Right.
So it's just another way of
another avenue.
Another avenue. Obviously, if you can scan it into a
PNG.
File, so they can just print it off PDF. PDF is normally the
PDF, JPEG, PNG.
I mean, if you want to get that up on your website or obviously on your Facebook page as well, if we can share that around, then people can actually print them off and have them in the wallet as well. It's another way of little bit of promoting, and obviously they can hand it out to other people as well. So it's just that little bit more information. Because let's face it, we all come across that person that's oh, you don't know what's in them and all that kind of stuff. If you've got actually some physical written evidence, you can hand that over, can't you? So it's it might be worth pushing that actually on the your page and things like that.
You're absolutely right. Concentrating on educating people that you don't need to buy ready mixed liquid to vape. Worst case scenario, if they ban pre-mixed flavors, learn to DIY simples. Absolutely. And I think that we're going to see some companies here in the States really kind of follow in the UK's footsteps as far as the short fills go. I think that I don't think enough people know about it, to be honest with you. I don't think enough people know that the TPD laws and what's happened because of them and what you guys have to do and go through. And so I think that's a genius idea. I think people definitely should here in the U.S. start converting to a short fill. That way, you know what? They get out of it.
Well, I think Kris, Kris, you've already got a show there.
Wow, did we?
I think you've got
my goodness.
You've got a show there. Right, we've got 10 minutes before we do shoot off, guys. This is the time that you ask us a question in chat. So if you've got any questions in chat, give us a buzz, either for me or for Kris. Lethal, are you familiar with any of the US mixers on YouTube?
No. Subvapes, I'm not. And nice to see you and nice to meet you. I don't remember seeing your name before. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Kris.
Hello.
Hello. Oh man.
If Mother
Labworks,
Mary
advocate or die. That's right.
Oh dear. Kris,
I've got my mongrel mech with my Equitas RDA Vape Tasia Killer Custard.
Very nice, Kris. Very nice. Best Dual 18650 mod for 2018. Dual, what we are talking about, regulated or unregulated, Garth?
This is my choice. The Rage. That's my choice. from 2018.
2018 has got to be me double barrel still.
I don't have one, so I can't say one way or the other.
I just love my... And the reason why I like my double barrel, there's no messing about with temperature control or anything like that. It's straight wattage, simple little dial it in, shows you your ohms, shows you what your battery level is, twin 18, 650, and it's nice and small and cute and not that expensive either. MF Vapes, no, I am not doing the best of. I ummed and ahed about that one. This last, especially this last 2 months, have not been, should we say, the greatest in the SoulOhm world. Personal things have been going off and things like that. And to be honest with you, I think there's enough the best of in 2018 videos out there. So, no, I was going to do a vlog, but things have happened and bits and pieces. So, no, I won't be doing one, to be honest with you. Are you doing it? Are you going to do a best of 2018?
I would have to find all of the devices that came out in 2018 that I actually have. I suppose I could. I mean, I got the Dreamer in stainless. I've got a bunch of Macs, but I'm not going to do those for obvious reasons.
Yeah, we don't have another band.
No. I don't have, like, an insane amount of new product. I think, wasn't the Noisy Cricket V3, wasn't that a 2018 product?
Yeah, that was a 2018, yeah.
Yep. The RAM box, I think, was 2018. Could have been 2017. No, it was 2017, I think, for the RAM box.
But for me personally, I, to be honest with you, I mean, people like Vic, perfect example, Vic. He did an absolutely brilliant 2018 best of. And it's so like, well, yeah, it's so like, all right, yeah, I've got my own opinions and things like that. But to be honest with you, I could reel off so like my favourites, my own personal favourites of 2018. My favourite RDA of 2018 was the Drop Dead. I thoroughly enjoyed that. My favourite tank was the OBS Engine 2. I really did like that one, and I'm not a big tank fan, but that really did. Favourite dual was obviously the Double Barrel 2.1. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. Sub-ohm tank has got to be the Freemax Mesh Pro. Absolutely loved that to pieces. In fact, that changed my whole point of view of mesh coils completely. So yeah, there's been quite a lot of bits and pieces. Squonking wise, I haven't got one, so I'll have to go for what I liked and seen, which is sort of like the one that Kris has got. I did like the look of that one. I'd never actually had a go at one, but yeah, so there you go. It's just a brief look at 2018. Favourite mech obviously was me truck by Purge. Still my favourite one. Another RDA that I really did like was the Aquitus. I thought that was an awesome RDA. Really did like that. So yeah, there's been quite a few bits and pieces. The US1 mech, I thought that was absolutely gorgeous. That, especially how it's split in the middle.
I might do a best of 2018 with the stuff that I have. Obviously, I can only talk about what I've used, but you know, it's one of those things. I think I'll do it. I think I'll end up making a list later on today and shoot tonight or tomorrow.
Well, obviously it's 2019 now. I have got because of personal situations that's been going off. I have gotten behind on a lot of my reviews. So as of Sunday, I will be cracking on with my table cam work, and my first review of 2019 will be out on Monday. And for the coming weeks, I'll be doing 3 reviews plus the live show. Obviously, I work, so time. Right. So I am going to be mega busy. So I'd rather review the stuff that I've got to review than sort of like do a best of 2018. But I might try and get in a vlog of some sort.
Yeah.
So
Sinner, you're gonna send me that hatchet mod, right? That's a thing that you're gonna do? Is that what you're saying? Try the
ID,
rebirth
yes,
RDA.
I know. It's on my list of. I have a list of things to buy. So
I
yes.
did too. I've got my eye on a stainless stack tube for that dreamer. Mm, mm,
So what's coming up
yes.
on Lethal next week then?
Lethal next week because this is my first week back to work, so I'm easing into it after the holidays. We've got a couple of reviews up coming up. We got one for buttermilk pie. I'm gonna do one on the Turkish tobacco for Yalik. I don't think I did that one yet,
Hmm.
but I'm gonna do one of those. And I've got a two reviews for devices that I have to shoot because one is not for necessarily my channel. That's for a different review panel that I'm part of, and that's the Comp Life Saw. Um, and then for me,
Can
the
I?
mod. Yep.
Sorry to interrupt you. Before I forget, before we go any further, I need a favour from you guys. If you could do me one big favour, I need some information from you. I need a little bit of feedback. Me and over the Christmas period, me and BFG played around and did a lot of work, and I mean we did a hell of a lot of work on the SoulOhm Reviews website. I did a little video just highlighting it. If you get a moment, if you could go over and have a look round and have a play, and if you could give me some feedback either on the actual SoulOhm Crew Facebook page or even here live next week, if you could just let me know what you think to it, what you think to the format, if it's easy to navigate and things like that. The more information we get back, the better, and then obviously it's a better experience for you if we can tweak it just that little bit. So sorry to interrupt you, Kris, but that one. If
No,
you
no, no,
don't
no.
mind, if you could just spend 5 minutes to have a look at it, just let me know what you think. Really would appreciate that. Sorry, Kris.
No, 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 no worries. I'm trying to think here. I have a few devices that I have up for review, but that was the mod that I wanted to review is the Comp Life Magnum Saw from Knucklehead Vapes, obviously styled. Um, and then the other couple of things that I wanted to get out was two devices that I said I was going to get out a long time ago. One is the Equitas, and the other is the Dead Rabbit SQ, and I'm going to be working on those this week as well. Other than that, just a live show coming up next Wednesday, possibly one this weekend. And yeah,
Yeah,
advocacy, advocacy, advocacy. That's
more
about it.
advocacy.
Yeah.
Right, well, we're coming up to the hour. I can't
Mm.
believe it. An hour has gone so quickly. It's unbelievable.
Well, one second.
Oh,
LabWorks, try international what? But I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Puffin Billy says the page looks good, easy to use, and easy to find.
brilliant. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it.
And 3 tomorrow? What am I on at 3 tomorrow? And 3 tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know at all. Anyways, that's yeah, that's what's
Yeah.
up for me. That's what's up for me. That's what's up for me.
So, before we do go, how long is it before you can actually get back onto YouTube now? We must be coming up to that 3, surely. How many
No,
weeks? We're
we
talking
probably got another
weeks.
month and a half.
You sure?
Probably
It's
got
young.
another month and a half. I will have to check. I don't exactly remember when that was.
LabWorks, garbage when it comes to changing a label.
All
Not
right,
quite
here we
sure
go.
what that is, LabWorks.
I'm not 100% positive when that happened. Do 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 do.
I missed that bit. Anyway, we have come up to that hour. It's our time of the night, so I will be saying good evening to you all. Thanks ever so much for everybody in chat. I do really appreciate you coming in and supporting us as you do. I will try and organise the chat a bit better on the screen for next week. Probably try and make it a bit stand out a little bit more. Kris, thank you so much for a lovely evening, as always. And if you guys have not checked out Lethal Coils, please go and check it out. Go to his website, go to his channel, give him a hit, give him a subscribe, show him some of your wonderful love, because he's doing some absolutely amazing reviews. His live shows are absolutely interesting and entertaining and very educational as well. So, Kris, big love to you guys, and a big love to you in chat. I will let you sign out as always.
Guys, final words of wisdom, as we always do, as I always do in all of my live shows and here on the SoulOhm, the Ohm Service Live, sorry. Anyways, guys, remember, please, that we're the masters of our own destinies. We're the only ones in this world that can pick and choose how positive or negative our days are going to be. So remember to keep the positivity high, keep the smiles on your faces, and let that negative just brush off your shoulders. Hope you have a big, loving, wonderful day, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye!
Limp
You are? Limp wrist?
You know I can clap one-handed?
Can you? That sounds dodgy as well. You got a soft mouth.
You got a pretty mouth, boy.
And we're out.